Hello and welcome to Visio for IT Professional session. This session will cover lots of scenarios, so let's get started. I open up my Visio and find the template network diagram, basic network diagram, or it can be detailed network diagram. In my case, it's gonna be basic. And on the left hand side, I'm gonna see lots of stencils here about servers, racks, Ethernet, routers, and I'm gonna drag my Ethernet and connect some assets like server. Let me connect it to my Ethernet. Here we go. All right. I think I need to zoom here. Okay. Now I want to add some other assets like workstation, laptops. So I'm gonna change to PC. All right. Connected to Ethernet. Laptop. And let it be something like another PC. And let me add network device like router. All right. So here we see network map. It can be our asset. If I want, I can add some more stencils like wireless point. It's not a big deal. And for the icing of the cake, let me add firewall. So I add my firewall. I'm gonna connect it to my Ethernet. Here we go. And let me add internet. So I'm gonna add more shapes, network locations, and add cloud. It's gonna be my internet. And I'm gonna connect it with connector. So here we go. This is our network map. It can be our asset management. But what if you wanna add some special hardware or software? You can find more stencils in the internet. For instance, I'm gonna find in a Cisco website, I'm gonna find Visio stencils for Cisco devices. Here you can see lots of devices on. If I scroll down, I'm gonna find it. Here we go. I'm gonna download one. That's it. So if I extract my files, I will find stencils for Cisco routers. Let me add it to my Visio diagram. I open stencils, find my downloads. So here my routers from my file stencils file. Let me zoom it a little bit. Here my Cisco router. Let's add something else. Let's find Office 365 on the web. So I'm gonna go to Bing and find Office 365 Visio stencil. Here we go. And here's download link. I'm gonna download Office Symbols 2014. And that's it. So struct Office stencils. And here I can see lots of different stencils sorted by category. So I'm gonna create a new diagram, let it be blank, and connect shapes. Open stencils. Let me choose clouds. And here I can see lots of stencils about cloud. Let me connect something else, like servers. Here we go. So I have lots of servers here. Let me scroll it a little bit, and I'm gonna show you. So let's add some servers like domain controller or database server or maybe exchange server. It can be anything you want. Database or SharePoint. Let me add SharePoint server to my diagram. So we have a lot of servers here, but let me add SharePoint. Here we go. So you can create Visio diagram of, for your assets, and if you have special hardware or software, it's not a big deal. You can find stencils on the web. Let me show you the result. Let me show you the result, then the result of your diagram. Here's my assets, and every asset can have data. So let me add some data. I already have HDD, RAM, and CPU. Let me add operating system for this asset. Operating system, and I choose format like type string, format normal, and type value. It's gonna be Windows Server 2012 R2. Here we go, and tell him OK. And then I'm gonna choose how to display this data in what I want it to display. It's gonna be operating system like text, and it's gonna be RAM as text. All right. Okay. And now we can see our RAM and operating system near the asset. And you can see on Visio diagram your asset data. Let me add some data here. It's gonna be RAM like graphic. And now I see not only in text, but in color indicator. One more time, one more feature. It's when we can connect our Visio diagram to System Center Operations Manager, or SCOM. So let me connect to Visio. Create a brand new diagram. Click Connect to SCOM. Waiting for connect. I tell him OK. And now I can add some data. I can insert new shape, choose a class, like it's gonna be computer Windows. I can choose DC1, and I can see my computer Windows. I see its state. It's in healthy state from SCOM. I can add more shapes. Let me add some server node, like server node 1. So here we go. Let me stretch it a little bit. All right. So I can have this data of these shapes predefined. So I already have lots of data for this shape, synced from System Center Operation Manager. You can see it's all data. We have it predefined. At the same time, you can have your stencils, any of your stencil connect to SCOM. So I'm gonna choose just standard server, link it with SCOM data, and here you can see its state. It's in a warning state. That state from SRV node, but I can see it in the SCOM in a Visio diagram for standard stencil. And last but not least, I can draw Active Directory diagram. First, I have to download Microsoft Active Directory topology diagrammer and choose what I want to draw on diagram. It can be OU, domain, sites, exchange, applications. I'm gonna choose only OUs. Let me show GPO names. Click and click OK. First, I have to discover, and it's gonna find my domain, my OUs, and that's it. Now I have to draw my Visio diagram. I tell him draw, and let me check what I get. Let me close my old one. Don't save. And here's my OU structure. Here's my OU structure with GPO names presented. All right. I hope it has been informative for you, and I'd like to welcome for watching our session.